Okay.
Juwan X TheDon.
7 my STEEZ. Know what's going on? Yes, Lord.
Got Dan Brady out post game review. North Melbourne versus Carlton Blues.
At Marvel Stadium.
Alright. So, hey, you do your little quick what you thought coming into it. I'll do mine. You know.
Sure. That's short for don't get carried away.
Yeah.
All right. Coming into the game was Wiedering's return to the side after first couple weeks having to deal without him. And I know how important he is, and it really just showed even more so on how important he is in his game. That was my main takeaway, really the main thing, considering that North isn't really, shouldn't be the level of competition that we are, you know what I'm saying? So really just looking at that and seeing how the defense held up against North.
All right, coming into this game for me, I think as most of us thought, this is going to be an easy win for Carlton. Carlton's just been in form so far this year. North has not. Carlton already beat Brisbane at home, which is a feat in itself, although looking a lot more impressive after last night's game. But Carlton is just a better team all around. North is still young, kind of find their footing, and you know this game is kind of was just, I think, what most people expected it was going to be for the most part. It's coming into this game. I guess I already said coming into this game. First quarter kind of, I think, told the story for the rest of the game pretty early. I don't think there was any much question or debate in this game. Carlton just had the better midfield. No need to name all the players, and if we do, it's going to be him, not I. But on the North side of things, most I can give North is they had good effort, I guess. They fought to the very end. Had some good rookie play, if you don't mind. Xeri. Speaking of, I didn't even name my main characters this game. So my main characters this game was Cherry Xeri, or Helmet, bruh. Young GOAT in the ruck position, if you don't mind. Although today he was looking second best at times when it came to his matchup with TDK. Although I did like that matchup. There was a lot of, I don't know, I think Xeri was kind of getting controlled in that situation a lot, but in the end, it was a pretty fair matchup that I enjoyed watching, if you don't mind. You can go bounce off you there.
I think in the beginning of the game, North was actually surprisingly competitive with us. I don't think we played our best passage of footy in the beginning of the game, but I think as the game went on, the difference in talent and the difference in composure the gap just widened and widened and widened. The lead just continued to spread. North had the lead just a little bit in the beginning of the game, but it really, I think Carlton was really impressive. I think more so in the pressure in the forward half. North. So anytime we went inside 50, North had just a struggle to be able to get the ball out safely without being under further pressure and subsequent pressure. And that's something that I've seen Carlton be a victim of under that circumstance too in the past. So I definitely feel for them. But it was good to be on this side of things and just constantly being pressure. Elijah Hollins, Ollie Hollins, they were impressive. Elijah Hollins had his debut and he was playing very good.
The whole family in attendance.
Yeah, the family was in attendance. And it was just real good. I think they both were impressive. Harry and Charlie both had great games, 4 goals and 5 goals. Forward line dominating. I think in the center we looked real good. We were able to dominate there at times. But I do want to give North the credit. They had flashes of talent that they, if they could put some consistency of the talent and the flashes that they showed, then they will be a very impressive team. But they still have the rookie moments where they just turnovers. We were killing them off turnovers this game for the most part. And that's where a lot of our points came, if not the center. But yeah, I don't think the midfield from Carlton was really just a well-rounded engine room. Cripps doesn't have to. I'm glad that Cripps doesn't have to break his back anymore. Like he doesn't have to carry the
for sure.
because Hewitt had a great game as well. Yo boy. Chera looked good, and I just can't stress enough how important Wiedering is. He stabilized the backs. He had timely intercept marks. He's communicating, and he just makes so much difference, bro.
I wonder how much of a difference Walsh is going to make when he's healthy and back in the midfield, because y'all are already looking like a pretty dangerous midfield. Like, I would say y'all midfield is like almost in that top tier range with like Melbourne and maybe just Melbourne.
What about Brisbane?
Brisbane do got an elite midfield, but I do think Melbourne's midfield is a step above. I think Brisbane got kind of good pieces most of other places. But yeah, I also want to highlight Harry Sheasel, the young bloke, still being awesome competitor, if you don't mind. 32 disposals, 20 kicks, 12 handballs. I think he would be great in any midfield situation. He's definitely an elite midfield player, but as of right now, North just doesn't got the other pieces around them. I would love to see him over on the West Coast. Not saying the situation would be much different or anything, but I do think I think he gets. I just it'd be bad when good players are just stuck on teams that aren't performing, because you like never get to see their potential. We might not ever see how good Harry can be, but like I said, he's young, second year in the league, already highest disposals in the game, so definitely a bright future, bro. Just
I do take that nigga disposal numbers with a grain of salt though, because he be having them kick-ins as well, so he be a little inflated.
I don't think he is, but he be out there.
He definitely out there, but I think if he didn't do the kick-ins, he wouldn't have the most disposals in the game. Like Tom Powell. Like, in fact, let me talk about Tom Powell.
Yeah.
Since he on my fantasy, I fuck with Tom Powell. I think last like 2 years that he's been in the AFL. Well, he was very young anyway. But last year, I think there was a jump that was expected of bro, and he didn't quite make it there. And I think he is making it this year, bro. Like, he's impactful when he does have the footy as well. Him and George Wardlaw are two players that I really liked.
Wardlaw's.
And I have them both in my fantasy, so but Wardlaw is just relentless effort, bro. They were down, getting their ass whooped, and the effort did not change from him. He had a nice lightning handballs, if you don't mind. And
is Wardlaw rookie season?
Nah, this is his second season, I believe. And just tackling, he was matched up with Patrick Cripps, and he's a seasoned veteran, so it's just tough to have to deal with that all game and still just keeping the same effort, even though you're just getting down. So I do think North is in good hands. I think their talent just has to grow, and they do have to add more pieces, build more depth. And if Clarkson is this coach that they say he is, then they should, in the near future, be just...
Speaking on North players too, I also shout out goddamn Paul.
Curtis Taylor Paul.
Curtis Taylor Paul. Hell yeah, I think he makes really good plays. He makes really good runs, and I think sometimes he might just get ahead of himself, or I don't know. Everything it might be just a North thing, but everything just don't be clicking down the line. Like, it'll be a great passage of play, and it just ends with nothing. So, and a lot of times I feel like Paul Curtis is on the end of that, ending with nothing. If he gets a little more developed and improved, I think he'll make a big difference as well.
Yeah, and North winning side is 52. They just didn't. A lot of times they didn't get anything out of it, like you were saying. The connection wasn't there. They weren't able to just serve the forward, just easy balls inside 50. And you have Nick Larkey, so he's a capable target. And a lot of times he really has to bust his ass, or they have to just get it off the ground, or whatever the case is. Yeah.
Anything else from the win from Carlton? Quite the big margin. 56-point win.
I hate to see Caleb Marchman get hurt again. I forgot who it was, but they landed right on his head after his head already just hit the ground. So he looked knocked out for a little bit.
Yeah, it was bumping the head and the crash.
And he only played 60 games, I think, in his career, something like that. And he's been in the league, so it's just unfortunate.
Who went down for North with the Achilles?
Callum Coleman-Jones.
Yeah. Probably that it wasn't looking good. It was a non-contact injury. So those never looked bad. Last person we seen with that was out for season. So I think it was.
And Charlie caught a little ankle or foot, some type of injury they were attending to at the end of the game too.
Yeah, just know when they had his ugly ass toes out. So
Yeah, I told Ashley, I told.
but yeah, that's all I got for this one.
Yeah, convincing win in the end for Carlton, man. North, we see what you're trying to do. You're not all the way there yet. Keep working, and soon you will be the new Carlton. But until then, Carlton will enjoy the win. It's because I had the gear. Welcome back, Wiedering. Yes, Lord.
Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit. We live, matter of fact, right now. Maybe not when you see this, unless you see this while our game is on. We might be live, you know. So if you live, then just know that we be here. So yeah. All right.